Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today for my second rewind plan with me. So this week we're going to be back planning from January 7th through the 13th. And we're going to be using this gorgeous kit by Scribble Prints Co. It's her December mystery mini kit. Woo! So it's not last December, but I believe the December before that, so a year ago. And I'm going to be bringing in this Simply Gilded washi that I've got with the rose gold accents to kind of bring out the pinks in the kit. Actually, this kit might be 2 years old. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 year old. But here is the first little mini sheet that you see with the little munchkins. We've got the glitter headers, because yes. And then the full boxes. This theme for this week was about staying in bed. I will explain. And then the other sheet that comes in the kit is the littles, the half boxes, because I need those in my life. And then you've got all the heart checklist, the icons, weekend banner, and then this beautiful washi. You guys, look at it. It's so pretty. I was like, I need this. So I thought this would be a good kit for this week, just to kind of explain a little bit of what's been going on. So last week I told you guys that my dog Harper had her litter of puppies and she had 9. So this week that you're seeing right now was the first week, so from like day 1 through 7 of their little lives. And I got pretty much no sleep. I don't know how I functioned. I don't know how I made it through this week. But that's why I thought this kit was appropriate, because I got no sleep. And so I kind of just, whatever minute or second I had, I was like, let me just get a quick 5-minute nap just to kind of recharge. So that's what was going on pretty much the whole week. And then here, what you're going to see me do is just put the white out on the lines on the bottom, because I'm going to lay down that Simply Gilded washi, but since it's white, you'll see the lines through, and I hate that. So I'm just going to white that out so that it looks beautiful when I lay it down. So I told you guys that I would be giving you a puppy update, which I promise I will. Stick around and you'll see a little update of them when they were about 2 days old during this week that you're seeing right now. And then last week, what did we go over? I told you guys too that my dog Max got hurt. So if you know any plans, her dog Winnie, my dog Maximus, or Max, is her dad. So Max is Winnie's dad, and they kind of look like they have a lot of the same patterns and colors, so it's pretty funny. Like when I see Winnie, I see like a little mini, like, crazy Max. But yeah, he got hurt the same week that my dog had her litter of puppies. So that's the week that I'm planning now, and he got diagnosed with something called IVDD, which is pretty much a disease that happens in their spines. It's common in French bulldogs and bulldogs in general. But he was doing a lot of jumping pretty much his whole life. So if he saw you or anything move, he was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So he was jumping, and he's a little ball of muscle. So he's 30 pounds, and every time he jumped, it would just like affect his spine. And it's got to the point now where he's got to be in a crate like 24 hours a day. It's been a couple weeks now, and it's like the most heartbreaking thing. So I'm going to be posting updates on Max as well. And then on Monday here, you can see was the puppy's day 1. Here's their little update. I went to bed at 7 a.m. because I stayed up with them all night to make sure they were getting milk and eating. And you see their little different collared necklaces that they've got. That's just so that we can track their weight, make sure that they're gaining weight appropriately, because the first 10 days are really important. And if one of the puppies, when there's 9, it's hard to keep track of who weighs what. So the colors help us, and we track that in a little log for their weight. So Monday, I fed the puppies one after I woke up, probably like around noon, I think it was. I cleaned the kitchen as best as I could, and then I gave Max his medication, because he's on like 5 different medications for pain. Poor guy. And then my fiance was sweet enough the night before to make me lunch for this day, because he knew I'd be just exhausted. So he made me tilapia, And then I took that little Once More with Love munchkin and wrote down that I was super sad and crying about Max being hurt because he was shrieking in pain. And so after that, I spent a little bit of time with him, and I started that show, started watching that show, the Marie Kondo of What Sparks You Joy, like keep that stuff. So it's about cleaning and decluttering. So it gave me some inspiration to clean out my closet, but eventually I'll get to it, I promise. It's just, there's too much going on right now. And then after that, I had just leftovers for dinner. It was, you guys, it was a blur of a day. I hardly remember. I was so exhausted, and pretty much my whole day was focused on just making sure the puppies were eating, that the puppy's mama was eating, and everything was okay. So after that, I went to bed at about midnight, which really sucked because the very next day on Tuesday, I had to be up at 6 a.m. because I had to be at work at 8. And I worked until 4, so when I got into work, I felt like a zombie. Yeah, it was pretty much a feeling of, I don't know how I survived. And then after work, I had to call the vet to increase Max's medicine because he was still shrieking in pain. And you guys, it broke my heart to just see him and not be able to help him. So I called them and I was like, we need more meds. They approved it. And then after, I had a little surprise visit from my friend Michelle, because she's like, oh my gosh, I've never seen puppies that little, like I want to come see them. So she came over and she was like in awe because they're so cute. And then when my fiance came home from work, he helped me bottle feed all the puppies, and that took like an hour and a half because there's 9 of them, and their mama's not making enough milk to feed them all, so we have to supplement. And you guys, we're both exhausted by this point, so yeah, we're gonna make quesadillas for dinner because it's easy. It's like cheese and a tortilla. So I'm gonna throw some guacamole on it. Delicious. So that was pretty much my Tuesday. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I stayed up till 4 in the morning after not having slept the past like 3 days because it was, we split the night shift in half, so I stayed up till 4 and my fiance took the morning half. So of course on Wednesday I called out, you guys, because I was exhausted. So what did I do? I didn't sleep Sunday night, went to bed 7 a.m. Monday, went to bed at midnight Monday, woke up at 6, went to work, stayed up till 4. Yeah, I called out. And honestly, like everybody tells me that this whole experience of having puppies, because we've had litters a couple of times now with the Frenchies. If this stuff doesn't prepare you for like parenthood or motherhood, I don't know what does, you guys, because you do not get any sleep, and it is like round the clock every 2 hours feeding puppies. And by the time you're done feeding the 9th puppy, guess what? The first puppy has to eat again because I gotta eat every 2 hours. So we pretty much had no life. So when I called out on Wednesday, I took this flat lay sticker from Toffee Bananas. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. And it has like the little bunny slippers, a book, and some coffee. And I was like, breakfast and self-care Wednesday because I'm gonna lose my mind. And then also Harper needed, the puppy's mama needed to go to the vet to get the puppy's dew claws removed. So here we are. You hear that? Mm-hmm. Yep. She cracks me up. She's tired. Yep, pretty much. That's what my house sounds like all the time. So Harper was tired, but she needed to get checked out that same day, and the puppies had their dew claws removed, just, you know, to help so that when they get older, they don't get caught on stuff. So it's just something that we do to make sure they live their best life. And then after that, I took this pretty little clock sticker from the Kirsten mini sheet that she gave me at the SPC party, and I wrote down that Max started his new meds, and then I spoke with his doctor, Dr. Goody, and kind of explained like my concerns with, like, because I don't want him to be like on medication forever, you guys. So I was like, you know, can you give me like some light stuff, like what else can help? And then for dinner, we had this awesome place called Naked City Pizza, which has delicious pizza, because who has time to make dinner when you haven't slept? So yeah. And then on Thursday, what did I do? Oh yeah, I cleaned the kitchen. I got some energy and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clean and do something else other than caring for the puppies, even though I was still caring for them. So I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit, and then guess what I did, you guys? I filmed my first plan with me. Yep, the one that you saw last week. So here's my little munchkin to document that, because that's big. So I filmed my first plan with me that Thursday when I was exhausted and sleep deprived, which hopefully it didn't sound like I was exhausted in my last video, but I was. And there's my big head popping in, because yeah. So then I took this double box because it has a comfy bed on it, and that's all I wanted to do was sleep. Put that down. And then for lunch, I made these yummy shrimp lettuce wraps. Recipe from my mom that was yummy and delicious. I went ahead and watered all the plants. I used another sticker from Toffee Bananas because all her stickers are super duper cute. And then I washed some doggy bedding and some towels because puppies eat a lot of milk. And guess what else they do? They poop a lot and they go potty or pee. So I had to change that. Then the next day I went to work at 10 a.m. You guys, I had to write it down. They had tofu curry. So I prefer to just eat seafood. I don't like to eat red meat or chicken. So normally I just eat like fish when I go to work, but that day they had tofu and I get so excited, so I had to write it down in my planner. Then when I got home, I had to clean all the floors. So me and my fiance did some cleaning. And then I called my dad to catch up, and he told me that he was coming to visit, so I was so excited. And also it was payday, which was nice. My dad lives in California, and I don't get to see him more than a couple times a year, so whenever he comes down, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go hang out with him and catch up and have fun. Even though he's a man of little words, you know, I still enjoy the company. Then I wrote down Rose Colored Days had new releases. I needed to get the monthly like foiled. It's like, I'll show you guys when I get it in. I'll do like a little haul and show you guys what I'm talking about. But I saw it in my friend Jen's planner when we went to the SPC party. We're at the airport, and me and Jennifer from Simply Watercolor Co. were flipping through our planners, and everybody's like, what are you guys doing? Like, what is that? And we're like, we're planning with stickers. And they're like, you guys are weird. Like, people were so confused. But this one lady was like, oh my gosh, what are your shop's names? Like, I need to know. Like, what is this? It looks so cool. So anyways, sorry guys, I get distracted. On Saturday I went to work, and then I left early because my dad was coming, or he was in town already, and I was like, I'm not about to be at work while my dad's here because family comes first. So then after that, I put down some more Simply Gilded washi, and then I realized that I had not got him his birthday or Christmas gifts yet because he was in another country. And I was like, oh, I'll give it to him when I see him in March, but he ended up coming in January. So I was like, boom, I gotta run to the store and get some stuff. And then he called me, he's like, hey, order some pizza. I like that stuffed crust from Pizza Hut. So went ahead and ordered it. And then he's like, all right, come to the house after and we'll hang out. So I was like, all right, cool. And then here I am trying to figure out how to put this full box and this half box in. And guess what? It doesn't fit. So whoop-de-doo, undo to the rescue. So this stuff is a miracle. Yes, it says fix your mistakes sticker remover because that's what it is. Save my butt. So I pretty much reorganized the whole day because it didn't fit. So let's start over. We'll do Simply Gilded washi, and then the full box, and then bam, bought the gifts, glitter header, bam. Oh, yep, I ordered the pizza. There we go. Oh, almost. Do you guys hear Harper? She's snoring. Frenchies like to snore. So embarrassing, you guys. I went to the wrong place to pick up the pizza. I was like, yeah, I'm here to pick up my pizza. They're like, we don't have a pizza for your name. And I was like, what do you mean? And then me and my dad had to drive to another place. It was so embarrassing, but he was laughing at me. So I hung out with him. We had some family time. It was super nice. And then on Sunday, I finally got to sleep in, you guys. After the crazy week, 7 days straight of craziness, I got to sleep in. And then I'm using this little hand-drawn sampler that I got at the SPC party as well. It's a Jessica's little hand-drawn sheet, which is super duper cute. And then I had to take my dog for an ultrasound at the vet on Sunday, so I went ahead and did that. Brought in some more washi because you can't have enough foil. And then, uh-oh, somebody's home. Give me one sec, you guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. Just had to check on the doggies because when somebody comes home, Max will start barking, so I had to make sure he was okay. But after the ultrasound, I went to go get coffee and went to church with my mom and grandma, which was really nice just to get some girl time and hang out with some humans who were not dogs. So that was awesome. And then we went to Ulta. So I had a gift card and I was like, I've got to use it. And I went and got their new, it's like a Shape Tape foundation, which I loved. And then we started watching the series called You on Netflix, which if you haven't seen it is amazing. So here's a picture of Harper and her puppies and me when I took her to the vet. So that series You is like about I don't want to ruin it, but it's really good. It's got like a lot of suspense. And it's kind of about like a stalker who falls in love with this girl, and it's so trippy, you guys. It totally makes you have trust issues with everybody that you come into contact with because you're like, are you watching me? Are you not? So if you get a chance, it's a good series. And then I'm using the slice tool here that I got from Amazon to cut my Simply Gilded washi and kind of put a border around the full box that says stay in bed because it just had marble around it, and I also wanted to make sure that my pictures fit in there as well. So here's Harper with her puppies, which is a cute little picture that I snapped of them when they were all sleeping. And then this is a picture of me that I took when I was at the vet with her. You guys saw the video. And then I also wanted to bring in another full box because I had some left over, and I was kind of trying to decide, like, do I want to cut out the bunny slippers or the eye mask? How do I make it work? So I think in the end I ended up cutting out the bunny stickers, the bunny slippers, not the stickers. You guys, I'm still tired. So I added some more foiled washi because you can't ever have enough of that. And then we put down the full box, and then I went ahead and put down the sticker of me and Harper, which I think is so cute because it's like a week that was kind of focused more around her. So I love that I have the pictures of her in here to kind of remember it. And then I believe after this I still had to do the little deco at the top. So I wanted to make sure that, because it was looking a little empty, so I went ahead and put the blueberry and banana pancakes on top, and then the little bralette. There's a lot of cute deco that was in this kit. What happened there? Oh yeah, I dropped it. It fell out of my hand. I was like, oh no, but I was able to get it. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened this week. It was a lot of trying to rest and make sure everybody was taken care of. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun. Next week, I'm going to try to upload the next plan with me within the next day or two as well, just because I have to kind of catch up. But there we are. Everything's finished. Here's a little movement so you can see the foil. Overall, I really love the colors. I love like how neutral it was, but it still had the subtle hints of pink and purple and the gray. So definitely one of my favorite weeks. So that's it for now, you guys. I will see you in the next plan with me. Thanks for joining me. Bye.